Yo, Tony D back at it. Had a fantastic day. Went to two shops. Went to Speeding Bullet and I went to New World. And there's a reason why I went to two shops. I am on a spree of the Department of Truth. Shout out to Dan from Feeding Bullets. He recommended to my sister to get the trade paperback. The first 5 issues, I was hooked. I was so backlogged on reading, it took a long time to get to it. Like my birthday is August, and it's almost August right now. So it was like almost a year, like 11 months I've been sitting on that. And I don't know what I was waiting for. I read it, fantastic story. The artwork is a whole different level. It's entertaining. I have a few issues I picked up as well, but that's why I went to two shops. I'm gobbling up all the Department of Truth stuff I can get. And then there's some other things, man. We'll get to that. Saw my friend Tony, Radiant Rook, the Radiant One. Got to get him on the channel, man. He's a fun dude, and we hit it off immediately when we first met. But yeah, New World, I picked this bad boy up. I'm on a Swamp Thing kick as well. I was watching the series that got canceled, man. Like, what's up with that? That sucked because I enjoyed it. Love me some Swamp Thing. This issue right here, there's a story behind it. When it first came out, it was recalled because one of the vines is phallic. I don't know which one or where, if it was on the cover or inside, but who knows, right? Maybe this one made it by. Maybe this one didn't get recalled. So they recalled that. That's why I picked it up. I'm into stuff like that, controversial stuff. Totally dig all that stuff. This reminds me of the Batman Damned issue where you had the Batwing, and it just made a big stink out of that. But I have that issue as well. Not that I want stuff like that. It just happened that way. So yeah, Swamp Thing 11. This is the Scott Snyder run, and that's another thing. I didn't know Snyder did Swamp Thing. So just expanding out, just kind of trying something new, man. I totally love it. That's what's great about the hobby, is you can get into new things. You can research. It's just fun. It really is. This one right here also has a story behind it. It contains a sequence where someone is hallucinating, and it's like if you put all the pages together, it's one whole hallucination. So I thought that was cool. So that's why I got that one. You can kind of see my theme, kind of how I was feeling today. I don't know. I may put it together and throw it up on the screen. It's kind of some underground looking artwork. I dig it. Totally dig it. I'll have to research and find this out. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. Totally cool when artists do stuff like that. I dig it. It's been out of the loop for a little while, but man, I've still been reading, still getting what I get, and this is an interesting one. I forget the channel I was watching, but they brought this up, and there's an interesting tie into Green Lantern. The artist did it's Green Lantern Annual 2, which has family ties to the Blackest Night storyline. I actually bought a copy. It was damaged though. I returned it to my comic shop, man. Shout out to them. They always take care of me. But yeah, it sucked. Had to return it, get a refund. But they took care of me. But it was an interesting read. The artwork it's really good. I love this underground artwork. So Martial Law, it's very interesting. It's the deconstruction of the superhero, and puts him in that light where it's just like, it's kind of like, it's Judge Dredd type stuff, and I give it the full back. I've been doing this too, been double boarding. Love it. Gotta do it. So yeah, Martial Law, great artwork. I have read this. This is, I actually have a very good copy from mycomicshop.com. They hooked me up on that one too, man. Like, it got lost in the mail when I originally ordered it, and they hooked me up, man. They sent me a very good copy for free. So shout out to them, man. Like, they do good business. They really do. You know, everybody that, you know, like Matt Price, man, that shop is awesome. They always hook me up. New Worlds, they hook me up, dude. They're cool. Totally enjoy it. So I found another martial law. So I'm kind of gobbling it up, right? You know, if I can see others. Now this Matt Price, shout out to you, man. But look, they do the triple tape. Gotta love it. So yeah, I just like anything with martial law. So I kind of found these in an M miscellaneous section. So it's kind of cool doing some digging like that. But this one's in good shape. I don't think this is the Fear and Loathing, but we'll see, man. Like, I was so impressed with the first issue that I got. I'll go ahead and expand out. There's a bunch of different flavors of this. You know, it's one of those 90s things, really. I love it, man. I love the deconstruction of the superhero to where it's like, some examples of that is Black Summer. I got to read that one. Warren Ellis, he did a lot of that. Garth Ennis does. But yeah, man, Department of Truth. Totally hooked on it. So I am on a mission to frantically catch up. And this is kind of fun. Buying the back issues and kind of working my way back. It's kind of like when you get turned on to a band and, you know, they have more music out and you kind of work your way backwards. That's what I did with Metallica. When Master of Puppets came out, that was the first introduction to Metallica I had, and I worked my way back. But Department of Truth, this is awesome. Love this series. Tynion always delivers. He is a fantastic writer, and the artwork is just insane. It's reminding me of Dave McKean in a way, like this mixed media type. But yeah, man, there you go. There's the niblets. Get on that. So, man, I'm totally digging Department of Truth. I'm just going to get the whole thing. Still affordable. Shops like New World, these, I believe, were, yeah, like $4. So, it's reasonable, man. There's no price gouging going on. Now, my comic shop is a little different story. This is where you get the info. You get the deets. My comic shop can be pricey. Like issues like this, I think these were running $8. Very fine condition. So you find a place like New World and, you know, you're getting a good deal, man. They price their books extremely reasonably. Like almost, I don't know, man. Like it's really good the way they price it. Speeding Bullet, man, they hooked me up too, though. Matt hooked me up today, and we'll get to that. Ah, man, why am I taping this? I gotta read it. But yeah, like I said earlier, I want to get Radiant Rook on here, Tony. He's so funny. He's just a comic lover, like all you know. He's totally into it. An important thing that he does and he talks about, we'll talk about if I get him on the channel, is keeping the reading material around for children that you're raising, kids, you know, things like that. I think it's really important that, you know, it's very accessible. It's not forced, right? You know, there's some artwork. They get intrigued by that. You know how kids are with colors, things of that nature, you know, and then they pick it up, man, like, you know, let me see what's going on here. Let me read. But you know what? I had to do it. Bloodstrike Assassin #1. Had to get the Liefeld book. Controversial dude. 90s of the nostalgia's there. This was just so over the top and just bombastic, fantastic. Totally love it, man. It's like Liefeld's Liefeld, man. You know, there's a lot of nostalgia I have from the 90s where, dude, his stuff was fresh, man. Like the storytelling was fantastic as well. I totally love like all the new characters he introduced, and there's even more that I really enjoy, like Brigade. Of course, Bloodstrike, the New Men. There was so many, man. He was putting out so much material. A lot of people they make fun of that, but man, it's all good. I totally enjoy it. And that's the whole thing. If you enjoy it, just enjoy it. Like me and Matt were talking about Frank Miller covers. That's always a hot topic. But you know, it's fun, man. We enjoy it, you know. If you're not into it, just don't buy it. Totally can't wait to get into that. But I mean, look at that. It's crazy. Just choke you out. Yeah, Liefeld. Love it, man. So that was New World. So shout out to them. Check them out, man, if you're in the OKC area. So, Speeding Bullet, Matt, my guy, hooked your boy up. First, let's get this out of the way. Yeah, I bought 3 copies. Yeah, 3 copies. Batman 11. And there's a reason why I did this. This is the best one so far out of this series. And it's not just because of the spoiler, man. If you want to get the spoil action, click off or whatever. But so it's not because they introduce Alfred's, I believe it's his daughter. I don't know. They don't really. I mean, her name's Verity Pennyworth. So it's an introduction of. I mean, it's gonna be a big deal. I think so. I thought it was her there for a second, but what really makes this special is the artwork is beautiful. It was striking. I'll give you the niblets right here. This character's pretty cool. Like a ninja, but I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. The color, it was striking. Right when I hit this page, I knew I had a great book in my hands. Just the simplicity there, the silhouette, the color of the hair. I mean, it is really impactful. And there is heavy use of birds. And I don't know why they did that, but it's like, it totally works. It really, and this is going to sound corny, but it harkens back to, I can't remember, Wu, the director. He did a lot of stuff he did Van Damme, his Van Damme movie, man, Hard Target or something like that, man. And this director, though, he uses a lot of birds. Like, it's kind of corny, but it works in the comic book. I'll show you. So also, he's developing his relationship with this character right here. You know, she's like running experiments on the Joker. So there's all kinds of stuff going on around this that it's going to be cool, man. It's a great storyline. And I'll show you what I was talking about, like the beauty, man. Like, this is fantastic. And they're always doing this thing with focus, with like just putting a square there. I think that's pretty, I've seen it before. I mean, we all have, but it just like, it works so well with Batman and his gadgets. And look at the color contrast. It's just, man, these little simple things are just really make the artwork that much more enjoyable. So you have this warm color contrasting with this cool color here. It's fantastic. I mean, it's beautiful, man. Jimenez just totally nailed it on this one. And like, here's the birds again. And like this right here, I had to show Matt this in the shop. Like, dude, look at this. Just the dynamic, you know, the action, the movement, it's all there. And the lights even have purpose in the background. It's just, when an artist creates movement like that, it's like you're watching a movie. And then the broken glass, look at that, like they just sat there and like drew all that. It is really good. So it's a great fight sequence that Batman has. And I mean, she tags him. She is ninja. There's also it's kind of funny. I think he shocks her right there. But yeah, man, they come in and he's like, are you kidding me? Like, so if you don't know, it's like Vandal Savage has this squad, anti-metahuman squad, where, you know, Batman's the bad guy. Nothing new, you know, but it's working. And like right here, look at that. The movement with the cape, he doesn't have the cape on, but he's still creating movement with the cape. I thought that was very clever, creative. And there's the birds. So you see what I'm talking about? The birds, like, it's really cool how that was integrated in here. And so then you get, you know, like these interactions with Damian are really cool. I think they're meaningful as far as continuing the building of the relationship that he has with Damian. Yeah, and then what's really cool about this is like she gets past all their security, and they're talking about that here. Like, hey man, we're under attack. We've got all this security. And I mean, he even says a dozen early warning systems did not go off. So she is special. There's something there. So got 3 copies. I get it. Tony, what are you doing? I play the long game. Something like this impactful for me is like, I'll buy, you know, 4 copies, and I'll just hold on to them. I will sit. There's no trying to flip a book. Like, that's the flipping part of it, right? You buy it and you just try to flip it. I'll wait like years. I'll wait years on this bad boy. And I used to do that in the early 2000s. Like when the first run of Hush came out, I did the same thing. I bought a couple of copies. I have 2 Jim Lee signed ones. Like, but I'm that guy, man. I don't want to get rid of anything, so it's tough. But this is a long-term type investment with the books, you know. You want the hobby to pay for itself in a way. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think. And some people, man, like, you know, they're not into that, and that's cool. Don't sell any books. It kind of comes with the territory for me. Like I was talking to Matt, I've been going through some of my collection, as all of us collectors do, reorganizing, boxing, labeling, stuff like that, you know, and I'm finding all these books that, like, man, they would serve better just to kind of go with somebody, like maybe my nephew or maybe some other kids or something like that, you know, or sell them. I might just sell them. Yeah, I mean, of course you're going to sell them if they're worth a pretty penny. And to me, I'll give you a little definition what I mean by that with, for me, my perspective is like, if a book is like $10, that's a big deal to me. I am totally jazzed about it. Or like $20. I love those. When you find out you got a book and it's like maybe $12 or something like that, it's like, I get hyped about that. I think it's really cool because it can't always be Amazing Spider-Man 300. You can't always have that $500 book. Like the little ones mean more to me. You know what I mean? Like, of course I'd love to have those, but it just means a lot with, you know, the little ones. So we'll see what happens. And you never know. Later on down the line, there might be a giveaway, something like that. That'd be a fantastic giveaway. So we were talking about Frank Miller covers, me and my guy, Matt. And he was digging. We were in the back bins, man. I love that area in the shop, dude. There's like a lot of a lot of Bronze Age. Totally dig it. So I will give this one a full back, and I double up. You know, if someone ever gets my collection when I move on from this realm, they're going to be so like jazzed. Like it's going to be like everything's bagged up, it's taped, taken care of as well as you can. But yeah, here's a Frank Miller cover, Dark Horse Presents. I totally dig it. You can kind of see where he's at, like in the progression here. I forget what years. I love black and white stuff, man. Written and illustrated by Frank Miller. Lance Blastoff. Totally, I can't wait to read this. I love things like this. Just Matt's so good at finding that stuff. You know, if you're in the shop, you know, you see Matt, Dan too, everyone that works there. I don't know if Hunter still works there, but Hunter, his daughter, she is very knowledgeable and she is great at finding these little nuggets too that are good, fantastic. So I love Speeding Bullet, man. If you're in the Norman area, you got to get in there, man. They'll help. If you don't know what to get and you're having problems of that nature, man, they will hook you up. Matt always, this is like segue. We were talking about Hellblazer, and I never got into Hellblazer or Constantine. Dug the movie though, but I just kind of missed that boat, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm not a huge mystical magic arts comic book person. The sorcery and stuff like that just kind of, you know, it doesn't resonate as much. But Constantine, he's a rough character, man. So we'll see. Warren Ellis. But once he said Warren Ellis, man, I was like, yeah, I'm getting in on that. I totally dig Warren Ellis. Dude, he's got, I love the deconstruction of the hero, and he's also into the transhumanism. I totally dig that too. And what that is, it's, you know, building a superhero with cyber implants, you know, things of that nature. You know what I'm talking about. I just read No Hero. Oh, it was so good. Definitely have to like highlight that one. He has a trio with Black Summer, Super God, and No Hero. All three of those, I totally enjoyed them. And we'll see, man. Let's get the deets. I got to give y'all the deets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, wow. This is, I like this, like, a style like this. You know, more of a lot of heavy shadow use. Not like really shadow, but like, you see what I'm talking about? Like it's, I'm losing it. That's really cool. Using dark areas to create silhouettes, things of that nature. It's totally cool. Yeah, I can't wait to read that. He gets me hooked. I'll probably get hooked. Yeah, and so the coup de grace. He got me a copy. I can't even remember what he gave me a good deal. Yeah, good stuff, man. Matt be hooking me up. But issue 2. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get, you know, I don't want just the trades. I want the comic books. I love holding the comics. That's just who I am. I'm very tactile with my hands. I just love having the media, you know, and that's a whole nother video in itself. But totally dig this, man. Look at that, Ronald Reagan got the devil. So this is everybody probably knows this though, but like Department of Truth. So the more people start believing in these conspiracy theories, it brings them to life. And I was like, man, that's so cool. And so the satanic panic, I remember that. I was knee deep in that in the 80s. It was ridiculous. It was real though, man. The whole people going crazy, not crazy, but you know, adults just like attacking music of all things. Like Ozzy, Wasp, Slayer was a huge one. But yeah, totally love this artwork. It's like a mixed media type. And it probably isn't mixed media. Like what I'll do and what's cool about it is I'll research it because I'm interested now. Great artwork. I did get some of the more recent issues. I think they were changing around artists a little bit, but it's all good. It is all good. The satanic panic. So that's a character in there. Cole Turner, the protagonist, brought forth the satanic panic pentagram man. I think that's what they call him. We taping this bad boy up because I've already read it in the trade. So yeah, he brings the satanic panic guy, the pentagram head, and it really seems weird. And I like weird. Weird is my thing. So yeah, picked him up, had a great time, talked to Matt, Dan, and Radiant Rook. So shout out to Radiant Rook. Told him I'd give him a little haul video, and it just kind of turned into this. So you know what to do. Get it.